So today has been a bit of a surreal day, and a day full of synchronicities. That's how you say it. So what do I mean? So basically, I've been thinking. So one of my best friends has been out in China. She's recently got through breast cancer, a very rare form of breast cancer. And about 7 weeks ago, she went out to China to meet her husband, who's a semi-pro golfer, and had got a 2-year contract out there to do some work. And she thought it would be a good place for her to recuperate, Zen gardens, all that sort of thing. Got a 2-bedroom apartment. The second bedroom was tagged my room for when I go and visit. Anyway, I've not heard from her for about a week or so, and yesterday I was thinking, I hope everything's all right with her. So then I got this text this morning. Well, she sent it about 5 o'clock this morning, so I got it when I woke up. And, well, I can't read it because I'm filming from the phone. Without going into too much detail, basically, since she's been out there, her husband has been rushed into A&E 4 times. He's got ridiculously high blood pressure, and they ended up giving him an MRI scan on Monday, which produced a tumour on his kidney, near his adrenal gland or something. And they've called it a certain name, and apparently 90% of these tumours are benign. And then they said, I suggest you go back to the UK and have extensive tests. So they basically landed on Friday, and went to the GP, who told them to go to A&E, which they did, and he's now in hospital. And the doctor said to him, it's so rare what he's got, it's 1 in 2 million or something. And he's lucky, the doctor is lucky, because most doctors don't get to deal with something as rare as this in their career. So the doctor's happy. But anyway, what are the odds? So Donna had a less than 1% rare cancer, breast cancer. He's now got this ridiculously rare, whatever it's called, I can't remember the name, but they don't even know that it's exactly that. I think they're kind of clutching at straws. And he's going to be in there and have loads of tests and all the rest of it, and he's got this tumour on his fucking kidney. And these two are like rolling stones, by the way. These two have travelled the world, they've lived in loads of different countries, and it does make me think, because I know for a fact that the last couple of years, because they had to leave America, they were out there for 10 years, which he was not happy about at all. Why she manifested her cancer, I'm not sure. Got some ideas. And then she's given the all clear literally a few weeks ago, and he went out to China before her chemo had finished. And here they are back in the UK again. So, like she said, they're not getting the subtle hints that perhaps they need to put their roots down here now. She really does want to put her roots down. She really does want to get her own house and potter about and all that sort of stuff. And they did think about Cornwall. They also thought about Spain to be a bit closer. But anyway, so that was a bit of a frigging shock this morning. So I've now got my best mate back up the road again. And then I finally took my mum shopping. That was supposed to happen last Sunday. And then we just went out for a quick bite to eat earlier, just at the local. And as I come out, I see this guy who I had a brief relationship with last year, and I haven't seen him in, 15, 16 months, something like that. And there is a connection, I'm not going to go into it now, between Donna, my best friend who's just landed back in the UK, and her husband, and this guy, and my son. That's a video for another day. But I just thought it was so odd that she texted me this morning, she's back in the UK, and then I run into him, and I haven't seen him in like 15, 16 months. I just thought it was like, the synchronicity of it. No such thing as coincidence. Anyway, before I got to text her to say, oh, guess who I've just seen, she sent me a text. She's been at the hospital and ran into Nick. Now, Nick is, me and her used to work together at 16, 17, and we used to work with Nick. 2 years ago, when they came back from America, they went and stayed in Lanzarote for a year. And the reason why they went to Lanzarote is because Nick was living out there. So that was the connection, and they didn't want to come to the UK, and obviously Lanzarote's got good weather. So they decided to do it. Anyway, it was an absolute fucking nightmare. They had a good time-ish, but Nick and his then fiance, who were, anyway, I won't go into that. That's a video for another day. And he'd become an alcoholic. Anyway, so a few months ago, he'd text Donna to say that he's left this Nicky. We used to call him Knicky. And he was back in the UK and getting his shit together. Ran into an old childhood sweetheart. They're now getting married. They're actually getting married on the 27th of October. Anyway, she's visiting Dean in hospital this afternoon, and she runs into Nick. And it's like, what are the fucking odds? He's now living in Bristol. And the reason why he was there was because his fiance's grandmother is in the same ward as Dean. Now, come on, guys. What are the goddamn odds? I don't know what all this means and what the message is, but you can't write that sort of stuff, can you? I run into an old flame after 15 months, and she runs into Nick. Crazy. What does it all mean? Let's ponder on that one. Until tomorrow. Bye.